But first, today is a day where we pause to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice so we could live in the country we do today. At the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the fighting on the Western Front stopped. And we thank those who bravely fought for us, and we will never forget their sacrifice. But today has really got me thinking, what would those who fought so bravely for our country think to see Australia today? And how would they feel about being welcomed to country every 5 minutes, the exact same country they fought for? Or what would our soldiers think of the anarchy in the streets where terrorist sympathisers openly wave the flags of banned terror groups? What would they think of the division? Or to see the pro-Palestine protests every weekend and anti-Semitism running rampant, all under weak and cowardly leadership? Well, I suspect many would give this answer.
We have one flag in Australia. That's the Australian flag, not the Lebanese flag or the Palestinian flag and even the Israeli flag, you know. This is Australia, and these people should behave like Australians should.
That was Eddie Boas, a Holocaust survivor, speaking to my colleague Caroline Marcus, and he is absolutely spot on. We have come so far as a nation since World War I and World War II. We are certainly so much more developed, but at the same time, we are so different. In 2024, we have hit peak woke, peak division, and peak stupidity. I mean, when we think post-World War II Australia represented prosperity, rising living standards and employment, the post-war migrants, my grandparents included, who came from Italy, wanted to work. In fact, they worked their backsides off. If you wanted a job, you got it. And most importantly, Australians and migrants actually loved this country. The word woke didn't exist back then. So what the heck happened? Well, now, progressive ideology is entrenched in major Australian organisations run by woke CEOs. It's entrenched in classrooms, in our educational institutions, in our renewable energy policies, for goodness sake, and in our left-wing media. And Donald Trump has shown the world that if you love your country, there is a far greater chance of unity. Because Trump stood for one flag, and one flag only, that of the United States of America. So if Trump is making America great again, we need our own MAGA. Make Australia great again. Reclaim this country and restore it to its former cultural glory. Because Donald Trump's win wasn't just a vote for a better economy, more jobs or more security. It was a vote against the progressive, the liberal media, the open borders, uncontrolled, quite frankly, out of control immigration, the obsession with DEI, diversity, equality and inclusion, puberty blockers and the rest of the gender palaver that comes with it. And this is why Anthony Albanese should be worried. Because the culture wars started by him, like, of course, the Voice referendum, matter. And I've got to say, I shook my head reading this article in the Courier Mail. Take a look at southeast Queensland, where local councils are spending tens of thousands of dollars on welcome to country ceremonies. Yes, ratepayers have to foot the bill to the tune of $135,000 for these events in the last 2 years alone. And so here we are in the middle of a cost of living crisis, and woke councils are sending us broke. So congratulations to the Albanese Voice referendum legacy, which is striking this country once again. The progressive left have been slowly infiltrating and really ultimately seeking to tear down the values and traditions of the Australia that once was, with the aim of destroying everything British settlers brought to Australia and destroying what our servicemen and women fought for and continue to do so.